So oftentimes when we're trying to learn a new skill, we will bump our heads up against the belief systems, the patterns from the past, and sometimes even stuck energy in our body surrounding all of those things. Okay. So I like to tap to open up the space in my body and give me the greatest possible opportunity that I can to move myself forward. So we're going to do the tapping today and clearing around communication. Now, you're still going to want to go face whatever stories you might have going on, but this can help you open it up and make all of that easier. Tapping also helps with the nervous system, and when your nervous system is relaxed, we actually can learn better, grow better, unwind patterns in an easier, more holistic way. So we're going to start by tapping the sides of our hands. And we're going to say release, 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 release. Any and all communication tactics, energies, stories, belief systems that I have had that I suck at communication, I release completely and entirely out of my body. Release, 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 release. Now above our eyes, any and all stories that I have made up or believed from other people, that I am not good at communication, that communication never works, that it's hard, that it always ends in a fight, that I struggle, that I should be quiet and shouldn't speak up. I release, release, release out of my body. Release, 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 release. Temples, all the belief systems that I've ever made up, all of the agreements, contracts, any kind of an agreement I've ever made in this lifetime or any others, that I would suck at communication or to keep myself playing small in communication. Anything that I've made up that makes communication challenging, hard, and not enjoyable, I release out of my body now. Release, 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 release. Fabulous. Now under your eyes. You want to breathe really well through this process too, okay? So any and all ways that I have perceived myself as sucking at communication, any ways that I have perceived other people thinking that I suck at communication, any ways that I have seen or perceived that communication is hard or challenging, I release out of my body, out of my mind, out of my energy. Now, I release, 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 release. Okay, we're going to go to the top lip and the bottom lip. Any and all ways that I have spoken words that maybe hurt myself or others, therefore creating ways and fear that I might be scared of speaking and holding back my voice. All the ways I have chosen to hold back my voice and all the reasons I've chosen to hold back my voice, I release out of my body right now. Release, 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 release. And all the words that I've heard other people say and speak to me, that I've therefore turned around and spoken and believed and bought into, I release, 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 release. Collarbones, all the patterns, the energies, the contracts, the agreements, the beliefs that I've held within my body, that I suck at communication, that I'm not good at this, that communication is hard, that it ends in fights, that I should just keep my mouth shut. All the ways, all the patterns, all the dysfunctions that I have ever done around communication, I release out of my body now. Release, 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 release. Okay, we're going to now go under the arms right here. All the ways and all the days and every way that I have ever used communication against myself or allowed other people's communication, their words, their voice against myself. I now release out of my body all the ways I have used my own voice to against another person on and felt guilty for and bad about. I release out of my body all the ways I might have been sharp with my tongue or withheld my tongue. I release out of my body all of the ways that I have talked negatively towards myself and my body. I release out of my body. Release, 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 release. All the ways and all the days in this lifetime or any others that I might have taken on and adopted any kind of story, belief system, energy, pattern around communication and sucking at communication and not being very good at it. I now release out of my body completely and entirely now. Release, 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 release. Okay, so now we're going to tap into our body some helpful energies. So we're going to go to our hands again. Communication is easy. How simple, how easy can communication be? What if it's simple, easy, and I'm able to grasp it? How is it that communication is simple for me? How is it that it can be easy and pleasurable and exciting, and that my belief systems around communicating can align with this? What if it's not hard? What if it's easy? What if it's simple? What if I am genius at communication? What's possible then? What energies are here to support my communication? And how might I embody those energies in a way that is delicious to me, that really brings me closer with my loved ones, creates bonding and connection with my loved ones? How might I perceive communication and all its various intricate, detailed avenues as exciting, as fun, as playful, as connected, as supportive to closer connected relationships? How might my words flow easily and effortlessly from my mouth, from my body, in a way that fully aligns with what I desire to create in my relationships? The closeness, the connection, the truth, the joy, the aliveness, the gratitude, the appreciation. I now speak words of love, kindness, connection, truth, appreciation, and gratitude. I now receive into my body simple communication skills, easy, pleasurable ways of moving beyond and through challenging circumstances and communications and conversations. I now know how to move through these conversations. And I trust myself that I can move through these conversations with grace and with ease. Now under the arms, I breathe in and receive the abundant, amazing, powerful, creative, and successful ways of communicating with my loved ones. And I do this with grace and with compassion and kindness and ease. All the ways that I can communicate easily and effortlessly with myself, with kindness, with grace, and ease, I bring into my body now. Opening up my connection with divine, with source, bringing in, calling forth all the genius ideas and ways that I can communicate with myself and with my loved ones in a way that's in alignment with love and compassion and kindness, and in ways that's really going to work and not just look good. Authentic ways that I can connect with my loved ones. Okay, so close your eyes and just feel that for a minute. Tune into your body. Bring some presence here. Feel that new energy pulsing through. If you have a desire to get up and move your body, go for it. And allow that energy to anchor into every cell of your being.